Um. So yeah, Ipos is basically going to shout through the door. Stand back. Ipos going to blow door.
I can't really move, just do it.
See what would I have had prepared? Nothing super useful for my druid list. So where's it
Your
gone?
handy.
Yes, I always have my handy dandy electric ball with staff, zappy
Yeah,
juice. I'm just gonna dump everything into it. Just 10 extra damage.
go for it.
It hits the door just about.
Yeah.
That's 22 damage. Just
The door just sort of shatters. Like those videos where you see like a lightning bolt hit a tree and it just kind of goes whoosh.
Nipus just stood there grinning, covered in little bits of shrapnel.
Further shrapnel and burnt wood. Inside you see Jordan, kind of like not spread eagle, like each limb tied to like a corner of the bed.
Oh, you tied down. That way you cannot move.
Yes,
Right.
that's otherwise I broke down the door goddamn self. Such I knew you had been up there for a while. I'm so glad my last spell worked.
How you know I was up there?
I can feel the presence of a spirit.
Oh, my burp friend, yes. Yes, he there. He not come
As you
down this scary
found,
place.
as you found the other druid that you know of.
Yes, druid powers unite. Now
Uh,
unfortunately, Ithos doesn't have a dagger. He does have a short spear that he can sort of start stabbing at the ropes with.
I mean, it will have like a sharp edge to it. So.
Yeah.
I mean, alternatively, you can probably find in the kitchen supplies a knife.
Yeah, but that's sensible. I imagine it's more Ipos stabs at the rope a few times, realizes it's probably not the best thing to do it with, does it a few more times, and then Yorodin suggests going and getting a knife from somewhere.
Jordan is not impressed.
I have been rescued by the loser brigade. God help me.
Not even that. The rest of the brigade isn't here. He's been rescued by the most losery part of the loser brigade.
Jordan's just sitting there going, I have been rescued by the singular person who is simultaneously the town fool and the class clown.
But what does that make him?
I mean, in fairness, it's the class
Desperate.
clown, but it's like a massive taser. So
Yeah, he does have
Makes him
quite a
desperate
taser.
tender.
Jordan just kind of sits up, rubbing his wrists. Oh, thank fuck. Been here down here for days.
Yeah, you disappear after a hot spring party.
Some creep dragged me down here. Kept trying to ask me questions about the school.
Ah, yes, we met him. He not seem that bad. Little weird, but
It's now that Epos notices, the sheets are a bit bloody. I don't know what
oh,
creep you met, but I don't know if it's the same one as mine then. He wasn't careful.
did he have shadow face?
Yes.
Ah, you met other part of friend, or not friend of strange person. Not sure if he friend yet. He might be a friend in end. Yes, he has maybe slight cursey thing on him, and he kind of have two sides in same person.
I don't know if I really care. He stands up. He isn't here, is he?
No, he not here. Bird friend said he normally come back in evening. No wolves here at moment either. Come, it will show you way out if you like.
Please, I don't want to spend another minute here.
Quick glance around the room. Anything catch Ipos eye?
No, I mean, not beyond what you already see here. This room's a lot bit more bare than the other one.
I shall steal the saucer on my way out.
Sure, you can. Are you taking the cup or just the saucer?
I mean, I was thinking there wasn't a cup there because I'm zoomed out a bit, but no, he's just taking the saucer. The saucer caught his eye, the cup didn't.
Sure, you can take just the saucer. It appears to be fine china. Except China doesn't exist here, so it's something else, I guess.
Ooh, fancy. That goes
It's
in the
still called
bag.
China, just China doesn't exist.
I mean, Would China exist if China didn't exist?
It's fine
Oh.
porcelain.
Yeah, that's the word. I wonder where China came from. Anyway,
China came first. The China ware came second.
We do.
Pretty
And
short term for their basic products.
and that way out.
uh,
Ippos not able to pull door much more, but Ippos could wiggle in. Maybe you push more.
I can get it. What's in there?
Drugs. Ippos was going to look down there next. You won't come with, or you won't go home?
Yeah, I still need to find Betty. I don't know where she is, but I can feel her around here.
Oh, yes. Can Ippos feel her?
No.
Oh, sad
I
times.
wasn't sure. Wait, was that like a out of character? Can Epos like feel her like spiritually, or was that a in character? Can Epos like hold her?
Yes. Just to
Okay.
both.
Damn it.
I'm not sure what you're expecting from me.
An answer.
You ask Ippos a question, the answer is almost always yes.
Yeah. Well, if we need to find Betty, then Ippos help. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Happily walking along.
Okay. I shall remove this room. Dun, dun,
Ooh.
Technically, you wouldn't be able to see them straight out, but within this room, beyond the very small alchemical setup at the center, there's many upon many of these vats.
Ippos sort of nudges around the table a bit, seeing if there's anything interesting on there, gets bored, wanders up the stairs. Ooh, big glowy vat thing!
Inside, you can see the shape which looks vaguely familiar with what you saw with the one with Leodric. There's a person inside. A humanoid figure, at least.
He
Well, this one
glowing
looks
peoples?
weird.
Hmm.
It looks like underdeveloped. Like half of his body is like the proper size, and it has like a very tiny arm and leg.
Experiment peoples, maybe. Ippos will take a sample of the goop that's inside, just stuff it in a vial. It's an alchemy lab, I'm assuming there's a vial here that I can stick a sample in.
Yes, but you'll need to get on top of the thing to open it.
Welp.
I mean, you can press yourself against like the wall into the vat and climb up, I guess.
Ippos is very light and weak. He's at no danger of pushing the vat over as he does this, so yeah, he can do that.
Sure.
Shimmy on up, open it up, wait for the screams.
The figure inside doesn't move.
Okay. And actually, before I touch any of this, detect magic!
It's indeed magical.
What kind of magical?
That'd be an arcana.
God damn it.
It's not my fault. Ippos is dumb
23.
as bricks. Oh, never mind.
It's the one knowledge skill the second knowledge skill he actually has a rank in.
I can't remember. Did Ipos look at the vats the other time?
He primarily looked at the vat with the words.
Yeah, I can't remember if you detect magic did it.
I think I did, but I can't remember what came out of it.
Fair. In which case, well, this one's different from the other one, but there's similar parts of it that you recognize. There's an aura in there for what seems to be like a universal skull, which Ipos would guess is keeping the tank clean. There's a few other auras you can recognize: abjuration, transmutation, necromancy.
I'm like out of character because Ipos doesn't know about the other alchemical shit. But out of character, I'm suspecting this guy was trying to duplicate the alchemist's work in becoming immortal. And this was
I
experiments.
kind of pieced it together. I got it.
Of course, you've got it. You know all the clues. But Ipos is not actually going to touch this stuff because he has the handy-dandy scoop spell. So he can scoop some of it into the vial without touching it.
Sure, you have obtained one sample of nutrient goo.
Yeah, now to drink it. I'm not going to drink it. Right.
Hi, emoji.
I will
Can't just drink one thing out of every single lab and go, this will probably
I
end well.
can. You say I can't, but I really can. But I'll continue down. Looking for Betty, whatever her name is. Gwiddy thing.
This room just actually appears to be a small altar.
Okay. I have no knowledge religion, but on take 10 for 9, can I work out perhaps what religion it is?
No, unfortunately. Shh.
Oh well.
The only thing you can really tell is it hasn't been used in a long, long time. It's very dusty.
Oh well. And looking in this, I'm presuming this is water. Looking in there.
Yes. The
Anything in
water
water?
itself is clean,
Of
but
take my blunt end of the spear and swish it around a bit.
swish, swish. It just appears to be regular water.
Don't catch a squiddy thing.
No, there's no creatures in there.
It must not see Betty down here. Starts checking
No.
the rest of the vat, see if she's in any of them.
Don't think she's in any of the vats. I think she's actually up.
But it must look up and not see anyone up.
I mean, she's underground. She just can't get down here because he like knocks on the stone.
Oh, like she waiting for you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Of course, we'll head that way then.
Impulse, throw me a perception check.
Oh, why do I not give you one? So
It's not necessarily
useful.
important.
So useful.
You notice that actually,
With a
weirdly enough-
5?
I mean, you still have eyes, you notice things.
I'm not sure I do with a 5.
But you notice that Jordan going through things. There appears to be a very similar setup in this lab, but reagents wise. There's another like case of like 40 blah worth of alchemical power components that you can take from here. You don't necessarily need to take it right now, but it's here.
Hippos won't take it.
But you can leave. Which is where I'm going to swap over to Wolf for now. Because Wolf was looking for Ipos.
Was looking for Ipos.
Hmm?
Yes,
Was that
Wolf
was or what?
He was trying to find Ipos, yes.
I suppose the question is, how does Wolf go about this? You know he's not within a mile, either that or he's taken off his Ion Star.
So Wolf's kind of first thing is just kind of asking around at kind of the exits of the school and just asking like, did Ipos go this way?
Hmm.
And then
Might-
from there basically trying to piece out where Ipos might have gone, which, based on what direction he's gone in.
Yeah. You can give me a diplomacy for gather information.
Wolf is happy to do so. It's his one social skill.
Mid. I mean,
He
out of
has,
the like technical 4 that you can pick, it's not a bad one.
he has intimidate, just he doesn't use it. So it's like,
Oh, damn. One of the guards who kind of just patrols the area to make sure that, nobody's up to anything too nefarious or like nothing troublesome wanders in. Kind of an older gentleman with a very thick salt and pepper mustache just kind of yawns and goes, "Oh, yeah, that kobold, he was up quite early, he was. Went downtown, I believe. At least in that direction."
okay, downtown that way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like, oh, no problem, kid.
Don't work too hard.
You know me. As he goes back to dozing, leaning on his spear.
Wolf gives like a really quick salute before dashing in that direction, continuing his investigation. Wolf's going to try and do his best at least as he starts getting little clues to like try and figure out where Ipos might have gone. Because one thing Wolf does know is the area quite well at this point.
Yeah.
Survival is his main skill, and he also has that professional, like more military training as well. Like he can try to figure this stuff out in theory. If he
Move
can find
fast
enough,
with purpose and find things out.
the trail lead.
I think the more complicated thing is, technically for a lot of it, Apos will have walked along the main road, which kind of muddies the trail a lot. But you can give me a survival. Also, I guess I have another question. Does Apos wear boots?
Technically, yes, I believe. Yeah, he has the bubblefoot boots,
Oh, yeah.
so he wears them.
Which I imagine would be quite distinctive footprints.
They are magical boots.
I rolled a 5.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
Let's pull open the survival page. Because Apos is small. Thankfully, it's pretty soft ground. The road is very well tread. It holds just tracks easily because it's just dirt path. It's not been that long, and you know the boots, which thankfully gives you a much easier job even if you're rolling a 5. You kind of follow along the road for a while before, Wolf might have been able to guess. Apos headed out into the woods in the direction of the place you were yesterday.
Wolf aims himself in that direction, and maximum speed that way.
Give me a second, because I need to roll something for you.
And yes, Wolf is armed.
That is a fair assumption.
Like, if Wolf is outside the campus, he is armed. Actually, if Wolf is in campus, he's also armed, he's just not armored in campus.
It's a dangerous world out there. Wolf, you run into something. Or rather, I should say someone.
No.
You come across a traveler. It isn't anyone you recognize, though people do move through the region every so often. You find him up a tree, a wolf kind of snapping at the bottom of it. He doesn't look too concerned, but he does look very bored.
Can you tell me anything else about the traveler?
Not much. He has a very bright blue sash, but other than that, he looks fairly plain. Blonde hair, green eyes. Actually, oh yeah, he's a half-elf, as you spot the very sharp corner of his ear.
Up there? Wolf shouts, clearly also loud enough to catch the wolf's attention.
The man just kind of gives a wave and goes, "Hey there, look out!" As the wolf, you brought attention to yourself. It
Yep.
goes from the hard quarry to the easier quarry. I think it suffices to say this isn't really a challenge for Wolf, but can Wolf roll me a perception and / or a knowledge, nature, or religion?
That's a whole lot of things you could have rolled.
Yes. Hey,
Because it's
it's
Wolf.
not always one roll that's important. What does Wolf? Does Wolf just like bonk the wolf on the head and just kind of go, "Okay, sleepy time," or
Yeah, basically, he's going to have it basically just charge at him and basically just with ready to attack, basically non-lethally just thwack it.
easy enough? As the man watches as you just kind of clubber his spirit innocent wolf, but he slowly starts getting down from the tree. But in the meantime, Wolf, something is off about this wolf, and not yourself. As you kind of get a closer look to where you've bonked it on the head and maybe its like tongue is sticking out its eyes or like rolled back into its skull. Oh, there's something up with its eyes.
Down, takes a look.
They're in fact not eyes at all, or rather, they technically are. As Wolf can see, they're not like biological eyes. They appear to be like some kind of smooth, carved stone, almost like a glass eye placed in its skull.
I don't think Wolf knows what this is.
Knowledge nature tells him it's not natural.
You know what to do in a situation like this?
Eat it.
Sketchbook.
That also works. Thankfully,
Oh,
your model is thankfully very willing in the fact that it can't really do anything to stop you from sketching it. The man walks over and goes, "Ah, thanks for that.
Are you okay?
Ah, yes, it would have lost interest in me eventually. Probably. I suppose you're one of those, students then, judging by the large hammer. Or is that just something all the kids are carrying around these days?"
Nope. I'm one of the students.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. My name's Wolf. Like that one.
Yeah. Bit of a coincidence, isn't it? I'm Ven.
He said. What did you say?
Oh, he says, "A bit of a coincidence, isn't it? I'm Ven."
Good. What are you? Where are you going?
Ah, here, there, anywhere really.
Oh god, he's a bard.
Maybe. Wolf, the blue sash does actually remind you of something.
Oh no.
Can you roll me a knowledge religion?
Yeah. I can.
You can. Oh, holy shit.
Hell yeah, you can.
Oh, Wolf remembers this all the way back from his orphanage days. Was Wolf like in a religious orphanage? Was it
Yes.
Abadar?
Yeah, it was originally by Abadar, which is quite ironic given who he's now worshipping.
I emoji. But one of his sisters would often style her lessons over important figures in the world, and sometimes not so important figures. This person happens to be one of them. A wandering priest of Kalosh, a deity centered completely around living peacefully, no harm to other creatures. Basically, fantasy Buddhism.
Wolf gets his head, looks at the sash, looks at the man, the sash. Cloche?
Like sash? Ah, yes. So you know of what I do then?
Remembered a long time ago. I got told about it.
Oh well. If you ever find yourself wanting to walk the blue path, definitely look into his teachings. There's much you could learn. Though I must admit you have helped me out here.
Well, I'm glad I
Oh
helped
my
you.
God, it's worse. He's not a bard. He's religious.
He's a door-to-door religion salesman.
Probably there's been undead in the area. We've been trying to clear them out, but try to stay on the path if you can.
Oh well, I'll try. But I'm sure you know we don't let our lives be dictated by those who would oppress us. Wolf vaguely remembers that basically, perhaps not the wisest philosophy, but they tend to be more go with the flow pacifists. They don't, even at the like threat of like mutilation, death, murder, or whatnot. They'll kind of stick to their guns, which is by guns is usually just whatever they want to do in that moment.
Wolf thinks about this for a moment, but then shakes his head. Well, I'm glad I could help you.
I'm very thankful. Oh, here, one good turn deserves another. As he reaches into a side pocket and pulls out. Surprise! It's a bit of candy.
Wolf picks it.
It's perhaps been in his pocket a little too long.
Thank you.
Oh well, I'll let you get back on your journey then.
Oh yeah, I got to catch a kobold.
Oh, well, good luck, youngster.
Wolf says as he activates full sprint.
Why do you have to make it sound like Ipos is trouble?
Is it a process trouble?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Ipos has
What
caused
is it
no
for
trouble. Ipos has caused no trouble all day.
Making people worry because you disappeared.
I've made no one worry.
You did legitimately make people worried that we left you behind.
That was not my fault.
Because you didn't let me know.
It's not my fault that you guys can't keep track of your own party members.
Our fault the party members keep sneaking off.
I didn't go sneaking, I just didn't tell anyone where I was going.
And when before anyone else was awake.
It's not my fault you all go to sleep and sleep for so long.
I wasn't asleep. I was working.
It's basically the same thing.
I know.
It's not my fault you'll go to sleep in sentence.
Actually, Dennis, what day are we on, J-Mac?
Let me check the calendar. I've not updated in 2 days, so whatever day will be after those 2 days. It is the 14th of, I believe we're in Lamashan. I'm probably butchering that.
What day of the week is it?
Let's see. I'll open my calendar. Dun, 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 dun. It's a Wednesday.
Wolf would have actually slept then. Fair enough.
And apparently the Equestrian Club first meeting was a week and a day ago. Oof.
How time flies.
Anyway, back down to back to chasing down Nippus.
Thankfully, the rest of your journey is without weird religious people.
However,
Or
I
wolves.
did leave my vicious attack sparrow outside.
I mean, it might be a vicious attack sparrow, you don't know.
It-
But
it's-
chances
it's
are-
totally a vicious attack sparrow now.
But chances are, considering how fast Wolf is, like, you probably end up getting to where Epos is, just coming out of the cave. Constitution is typing.
Oh, didn't work. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Get to roll a con check in chat.
Oh.
Not working. Alright. Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Actually, I
So,
guess the question is, would Wolf even go into the cave?
well, where do the tracks lead?
Into the cave?
Yes.
Straight in.
Give me a second, so I'll spot
The-
it.
So at that point, Wolf would immediately kind of go on full defensive because he knew this area was bad juju. Or got told it was bad juju.
It's not bad juju, it's all fine.
You've been told for traps, there are weird curses, there's apparently evil wolves.
Exactly, it's all fine.
I'm not afraid of my evil clones. Yeah. Wolf will start making his way inside. They're very cautious as he kind of moves.
Ah, my zoom's going
Yes,
all over.
he is looking for traps.
Fair enough. You can either take 10 or roll perception.
Take 10, which is a grand total of 14,
I
which is
hate
probably
you.
not enough.
Oh,
So
you get a
much
little
hate.
bit of a bonus for knowing where traps here. After all, knowing the traps exist make it a lot easier to look for traps. Which, Wolf, you can easily circumvent the pit that you find there. Depending on which way you go, you either notice there's a tripwire there, or that's sort of the numbers.
Where's the tracks go?
I believe at this point it'd be all over, but the oldest ones look to go north. The freshest ones appear to probably also go north.
North it is!
Considering Epos didn't exactly want to go into the alarm room, yeah, I guess all tracks lead north.
I mean, some probably lead
Bloodhound
south and then double back and go north again.
All tracks eventually lead north. Wolf, you see what looks to be like a wolf's den, or a den of some kind of pack creature. As you
Already.
get closer into this room.
I'm already slow walk.
Thankfully, it appears to be empty.
Can I actually get a perception from Wolf?
I emoji.
Yeah, I imagine with that, he could probably hear Ipos, like, echoing through the caves. Ipos is not quiet, he's constantly nattering.
Oh good, I don't have to track at half speed anymore.
Though,
No no creatures in here.
I imagine the caves are still basically the same as when Ipos went through, in that it's, aside from Ipos's voice, it's eerily quiet.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Well, depends on how quiet Wolf is being. Maybe not as quiet, but yeah.
yeah, but basically,
Trying to be quiet.
but basically, the only things making sound in this cave is Wolf and Ipos. Like, there's no other sounds even echoing down it.
Pretty much. I just forgot. Or I just remembered. Does Epos have trackless step?
Good question, does he?
They get that third level. I don't think it got. It might have been over. I'm just checking.
And pretend not for now, but also.
Yeah, it didn't get overwritten. So yes, Ipos does not have trackless step. And, he has trackless step even.
Everyone's clearly just forgot to use it.
That's an option, technically.
Yeah.
You don't have to use it. Though you'll notice as Jordan comes out, he doesn't leave any tracks in the dust either.
See, well, I suppose the whole thing about this was Ipos wanted to be found by something here, so it makes sense for him to leave a track.
Yeah, and he probably also expected other people to maybe come find him when they realised he was gone.
Oh, he didn't care about them.
I care about you.
He figured they would come here sooner or later anyway. If
Partner.
they found him, then yay. If he found what he was looking for first, then yay. If he died, then not yay, but oh well, these things happen.
I feel like this is a very one-sided relationship, Ipos. I thought I called you the best partner.
And I've called you the same thing many times.
Yet you didn't rely on my assistance.
I've relied on your assistance
Throw
many
me to
times.
the side with trash.
I did not throw you to the trash. You were busy. You were doing your work. I didn't want to disrupt that. Also, yes, hi, Wolf. With a 4 stealth. Yes, hello, Wolf. Oh, why did I have to waste a nat 20 on that?
As you see Wolf peeking around the corner very obviously.
Oh, hi, Wolf. Finally came. Wave, wave, wave.
Oh, good. Well, not good, but considering you fucking
Yeah,
flagged me on my ass last time.
What are you doing here? Jordan!
I found friend.
Yeah, okay.
He been beaten up, but he alive. Need to find fishy tentacle thing.
Centipede.
A weapon.
I'm mixing up people up. I'm thinking of the summoner with his octopus.
Ah.
That's why I'm going so wrong with it all.
A weapon on him.
Does Ipos or you're using this Jordan?
Jordan.
Oh, he does not.
I'm going to, let's see. What a weapon of mine can he use? Here's a javelin.
Jordan just looks and goes, "Thanks, I guess."
I mean, just in case.
I mean, he kind of flicks a finger and a small flame appears. I could. Suddenly, scrabbling at a wall is Betty.
Yay, dear friend. Hippos bounces.
Jordan lets out a sigh of relief.
Hippos bounces over and pets it.
It feels weird, though also vaguely familiar, I guess, to Hippos.
Pet, pet, pet. When we go outside, you see my new friend.
You come here to rescue Jordan.
No, it's just happy thing.
Are you
I'm
here?
not complaining.
Hippos came to talk to wolves, but wolves not here.
Oh, that reminds me. Someone's done something weird to some other wolves. Not the wolves from here.
Yes, they hurt her eyes.
Icy eyes. Look, as Wolf shows a sketch.
Oh, that what bird mean?
They replaced the this like stone glass thing.
Yes. Big shadow man who come here, like not man we saw before. Other man who is actually that man, the same man, just different parts of man. This shadow side of man, like cut wolf eyes and put stones in to maybe control wolf.
Is that a thing?
Yes, birdie spirit show me.
Can we leave? No offense, I've been tied up for like 5 days.
This way.
Yes.
Look up over anything over tokens. You can freely leave the cave.
Yes.
Jordan will also be offered the complimentary fruit, veg, salted meat, and water.
I thought you were gonna say like Wolf offers him that old sweet he got.
Wolf is not having that old sweet.
That's fair.
Now of politeness to a priest.
Give me a second, I have to roll something.
Yeah, if you're thirsty or hungry, Wolf has plenty to supply.
He'll gladly take whatever.
Here's a freshly cooked centipede. Wow. Thanks, Jamie.
If Wolf is around, always assume he has enough food to survive for at least 3 days without foraging.
That's fair. I was sorry, Tinder, I needed to get your perception, but I didn't want to switch your tabs.
It's a +1. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
I mean, I'd still rather run up a bonus and not give you any bonus at all.
I have bonus a whole 3 higher than yours.
Why is it a +1?
Is it supposed to be -1?
I have a +2 enhancement bonus, and I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Could be the
Cheers to wine. Equals no wisdom.
In fairness, neither Wolf or Ippos has wisdom.
I thought it seemed wrong that he had a +1 perception. I was sure that was wrong.
I notice a 1 something says like, plus is probably right. No.
The only difference here is Wolf actually put skill points into it.
As you're leaving, Jordan like tosses a look back kind of very subtly and says, "We should walk faster."
Why? The boss blatantly looks
spiders.
back.
Epos, you don't see anything. Jordan just says, "There's a big spider,
How big? Spider tasty.
person-sized."
We dealt with them before. Is it just one?
Nope. As he's continues, he's pretty much power walking at this point.
Epos is walking backwards, sort of bouncing a bit to keep up with him.
You can give me another perception now that someone's pointed it out, I suppose. Well, I guess you didn't roll one to begin with, it's secret. But yeah, I'll tell you got a 12, okay?
I slightly beat it, and that's with the correct modifier.
Wolf got a 13, Epos got a 12 before. Epos, you do indeed see some spiders, actually. They're camouflaged into the rock as you're, like, walking out.
How many spiders do I see?
Rough count, Epos can see, like, 6.
Oh, that fair amount of spiders.
As a note, Wolf is trying to keep himself kind of at the rear.
That's fair.
He can't see the spiders, but supposedly there are giant spiders. So Wolf is kind of in the rear.
Ipos just starts pointing at
Got it.
them, going like, "There's one there, and one there, and one there, and one there, and one there,
Move
and one
faster.
there."
They're not moving, but they do appear to be watching you.
If Ipos' speed drops below 30 feet, I am going to start repositioning him.
Wow, that's charming. That is.
Look,
Grab by the scruff.
Wolf's basically on a military mission right now, so he'll basically just pick you up.
Ugh, so rude.
But you can leave. Maybe with spiders hot in your tail.
Wolf doesn't know, he can't see them.
So
In
rude.
here at least. But we're going to look at our final member of Silas. You were going to talk to people.
I was.
Also, speaking of, Curiosity got an experience. I had to increase her total.
Da-na-na-na.
We're still sitting at a lot.
Yeah.
Should you ever choose to spend it?
I'd probably spend it at some point.
Get into this campaign and it's gotta have like 100 XP and you're like, something good might come. Anyway. You can head to the infirmary. Thankfully, one of the easier places to locate within the school. It's not one of those places where like it's just a pain in the ass out of the way for no reason, it seems. I don't
I would
believe
hope the
Silas
infirmary-
is. Yeah. It's not exactly a great business model to have your, the place where people go when they get hurt be like hidden.
Yeah. Like, no, could we go back to the notes screen? So that
Oh.
I have names.
Sure.
Thank you.
You mean this one?
This one, yes.
Okay, cool. But you can head to the infirmary. Silas, you've never been to the infirmary before, have you?
Not really.
It looks much like the rest of the building, but just a lot cleaner.
Hmm.
Also, where most of the other places, like a lot of the halls and corridors, they're kind of like empty a lot of the time. There's just kind of a general bustle of activity as you enter in. Someone at there's like a little reception desk at the start says, how can I help you?
I wish to visit a patient.
Oh, okay. Name?
Mine are the patients.
What was that, sorry?
Mine
Oh, yours
are
are
the patients.
patients. So my brain catches up. The patients.
Leodric.
The guy shuffles for a couple of papers. Goes, okay, it doesn't say he's not refusing visitors. If you go down the hall, take 2 right, sits the door halfway down the corridor.
Really got the best and brightest working the front desk here.
I mean, does the front desk ever have the best and brightest working at it?
It usually is better than management.
That's fair.
And so far, your front desk people have been the girl with a annoying voice and this dude.
Yes, Silas continues on down.
You can head on down. You actually pass by the the sitting area where people go if they don't have anything that's like immediately, pressing or such. And inside you see a familiar face. You probably should not be surprised to, you could probably guess who it is what I mean.
Yes. Silas will just sort of nod at her as he goes by.
She's tending to a patient, but she just gives a bright smile and a little wave.
Alright. Talk to Leodric.
Fortunately, I don't have a map for us, so just I can get his token. Hold on a second. But you can find Leodric in a small, fairly sterile-looking room. There's not much to it. There's like a plant in the corner, a bed. He's just kind of, well, I guess you won't be able to see it until you actually go in. I assume you knock.
Or Knox.
It takes a minute. But behind the door you hear who is it?
Silas Varnar.
The door opens. Oh, it's you.
How have you been doing?
Oh, good, I think.
Excellent. May I come in?
Oh, sure. He takes a step back and holds open the door for you.
Silas waltzes in.
Okay. Now that you're inside, you can see what it looks like. It's fairly Spartan. There's like a set of like a bookshelf on one side, not much in it. Just some general fair books. There's a pot plant in the corner. It doesn't look like he's done really anything in this room at all. The only thing that really looks like it's been used is the bed.
You're busy,
Um,
it seems.
Yeah, I've got a lot going on. Um, I would offer you something to drink, but I don't have anything.
Worry not, it is fine. But yes, I'm here because I wish to talk to you about some things.
Oh, okay. Is is that thing you tried to do before with the watch?
No, though I will be attempting that again, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for actually reminding me of that.
I mean, we didn't really talk that much before. I remember
No,
you saying things, but it's all kind of, there's a lot going on then.
yes, I think now that time has passed, your thoughts may have reorganized themselves a bit better, and it'll be a bit easier to pull pull the correct memories.
Oh,
But for now, I just want to talk with you, ask a few questions, that sort of thing, chit chat.
okay. Um, he looks a bit for him. Oh, goes over to a desk, pulls out a chair. Uh, here.
Thank you.
See, offers you the chair and then goes to sit on the bed.
Will indeed take the chair and sit across from him.
Uh,
All right.
Okay.
So we've dealt with the pleasantries, I believe. So let's get down to brass tacks.
Okay.
As you know, your appearance in the dungeon was a very odd one,
Yeah.
including in the fact that you disappeared 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about perhaps people you may have known, or names you may recognize.
Okay. Um. Sure. How would I know them?
This is why I'm asking, in fact.
Oh.
You may know them, you may not.
Oh. Okay. I thought. Right.
No, it is just something to help us in this little investigation that it seems you may be tied up in.
Oh. Uh. Okay.
So, firstly, have you ever heard of a Rebecca? Do I have a last name for her, or
Lamprey.
a Rebecca Lamfrey?
Uh. No. Doesn't sound familiar. It's not like a. It's not a name from where I'm about, at least.
I see. And what about Dominic Pavone?
He kind of bites on a knuckle. That. Yeah, actually. That rings a bell, but I don't know why.
Very interesting. You wouldn't happen to have any knowledge of nobility, would you?
Wow, such a strange speech pattern you have there.
What's your rank, Sleeldrick? Hey. Nah. I mean, I know about as much as nobles as most people do. You know, the gossip, weird stuff they do.
Then it is unlikely that you would know of him.
Oh.
But that you recognize the name is quite interesting. Allow me a bit to expound a bit on the name. Dominic Pavone was a son of a noble.
Oh. I mean, would it be in a history book?
Potentially, yes. However, it is unlikely, as the family wasn't the most. They weren't the most noteworthy, I'll say. So, the reason I bring this up is that Dominic Pavone seems to have resurfaced as of late.
Like an
You
old
may see
man?
how this is odd.
Yeah, I mean, this is like an elf or something.
He was not. The family was completely human,
Oh,
and he looks as he did 80 years ago.
80 years ago. Huh. Wait, did he also come from the basement?
Perhaps, though we are not certain, just know that he has appeared in the area sometime recently, and things are happening around him. I'm sparing you the details in case of, well, in case things get a bit out of hand, I guess.
Okay. Like, bad out of hand?
In a way, yes. The things can potentially be dangerous. But, alright. What of the name Patty?
Like a burger?
No. Well, maybe. Tam?
No.
Raelia.
That's a Freyan name. But no. Uh I might have known like 2 or 3, but none that like come to mind. Can Silas roll me a sense motive? And can curiosity roll me a sense motive?
Would you like curiosity to be separate or aiding
Yes.
Silas? Okay, curiosity will be separate. Isn't. We need self assurance on this sense motive.
Okay.
Boop. And then curiosity, which doesn't get the. Boop. Like master, like familiar, apparently.
I mean, yeah. You sure skill ranks.
Yep, very true.
Curiosity. It's mostly curiosity who'll notice something, largely because of her blind sight. While Leodric had the very blatant reaction towards the name Dominic, another part of him had a much more pronounced reaction. One of the muscles in his back like juddered, but he didn't seem to notice it. Silas, meanwhile, you get the sense that Leodric recognized Dominic, but he also doesn't understand why he recognized Dominic. Like, it's certainly not like I recognize this, I need to hide this, but I know this for whatever reason. It's more, where did I hear that?
Okay, so. God, the more memory bleed, it seems. Very interesting. Leodric, what do you know of your condition at the moment?
I know that it's apparently unstable. That, if I try to use magic or anything, I might just. I'd rather not do that. You know. That's the whole reason I'm still here rather than anywhere else, right? I think that's it, right? I haven't been told anything else, but we haven't started any tests or anything yet. If you wanted me to be more comfortable and see if my memory returns a bit more.
Yes, that is wise. It's very interesting. Well, I have a theory.
Oh?
You know, whenever you first woke up, you said you believed you were a carpenter. Or, a cobbler.
Yeah, shiz.
Yes. Then you said that wasn't entirely correct.
I feel like I worked with, like, cloth or something, but.
Yes. But now you seem to have a bit of other knowledges as well.
Yeah,
Other information.
I recognize. It's not like I'm thinking through this fog. I can, think about things and go, oh, I learned that from Mum or in school or a book or.
Are there any moments where you are thinking and you don't immediately recognize where the thought came from?
Silas. Roll my diplomacy.
Okay. You know what? Self-assurance on this too, because
Silas is feeling very self-assured.
yes, 22. Assurance is apparently getting me a lot of 22s.
Leodric goes quiet for a minute or a second. He looks to the door, makes sure that it's like properly closed, and he goes, I'm not crazy. I swear, but
No, you are
don't.
not.
No, I don't want to. Mullen's nice, but I've seen what they do back home when people are weird. But it feels like what?
No, it is nothing. Thinking it's just the thought of Mullen persecuting someone for being weird.
Okay.
Continue, please.
Oh, sorry. But I don't know how else to put it, but it feels like every so often when I think something, it's less like I think it and more like I hear it.
Yes. Yes, that is what I suspected.
Silas, you have an option right now.
Hmm.
You can use use of detect thoughts to see something.
Absolutely, in fact. I'll just use up my my once per day spell-like ability.
Okay, what's your
Sorry.
DC?
My DC is what's my spell DC? First level spells. 14.
So I get to roll Leodric's actual save.
Really? Wow, Jam.
Wow. Look, I
That's
didn't do it, but there's another part to this. Don't worry.
okay.
You might. Okay, never mind.
No, you're having. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. But Silas, you do get something.
All right.
For a split second after he says that, you almost feel like you see the silhouette of a man like standing next to him, like shouting.
Mhm.
But only for a second.
Interesting. Silas is going to direct his stare at Leodric.
Okay. Is that stare with a capital S or
Stare with a capital S, yes.
okay?
So Leodric doesn't realize, but
No,
it is an
Leodric
active thing on
doesn't.
him now.
Okay. Leodric also didn't seem to notice that silhouette.
No, definitely not. Too interesting. Okay. Curiosity is on me. Could I? Right. Alright, Leodric.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt the watch thing again.
Okay. I just like look at right like last time.
Yes, focus intently on the watch. Then Silas will start to perform hypnosis on him again to recall information. Aiming for more on these names.
Okay.
As well as I think I'm going to have curiosity. What can curiosity do, I guess?
Unfortunately, none of its upgrades have really,
Yeah.
it's geared towards poking a person and finding out anything about them. It's more interested in things than it is people.
Yeah.
Now, was this a hidden check or do you just roll it?
Uh,
It isn't. I
Gnosis,
think this
it
is the
is.
one that isn't hidden.
Yeah, I don't think it actually is hidden.
No.
Yeah, it's I attempted diplomacy. No, that's in planning a suggestion. Recalling, memory. Yeah, attempted
It's
diplomacy
the
check.
go for diplomacy checks.
Yep. In that case, do I have anything that I want to sort of buff myself up with before I do that?
That's a good question. Do you have anything to buff diplomacy?
Do I? Actually, I don't think I do.
Unless you have another self assurance to use.
I do have one more self assurance, so I can add that. Alright. Alright then, let's bring this up and go. There we go, that's a good one.
24.
And the will save has been reduced because the stare.
Eye emoji. Okay, hold on. 20 plus the will save modifier against mind affecting enchantment compulsion effects. Okay.
And being reduced by stares. So
As we get to roll a previously failed intelligence, or well, I'm just gonna. This isn't not necessarily relevant here. The object kind of just stares at the watch as you swing it back and forth. In a quiet monotone voice, he says, "It was the whispers who mentioned Dominic. Something about stealing from them, stealing from him, him stealing from them."
Congratulations, you made him melt.
right. Silas is going to speak to Leodric, but not at Leodric.
Okay.
Is this the alchemist speaking?
I fucking hate you, Clint. Just one line. Using another person's tongue.
So you are the alchemist. And
No,
this
boy.
boy was a young cobbler. So are you the one who knows of Dominic and Rebecca Patty, Tam, Ralia.
I
Those.
love wonderful.
Dominic,
Yeah.
what do you
Fucking
know of
quit stealing my soul.
stealing your soul?
Yeah.
Silas just sort of perks his head a bit. That is. I'm not certain how to respond to that.
These are fucking swimming to hell.
God's above here.
The effect is
That-
starting to run out.
God's above. All right. I will be able to speak to you more clearly if you are basically being a thought at the moment. I will be able to speak to you more clearly if you do not resist my attempts to detect the thoughts.
Leodric
that
starts to blink. Why is my mouth?
Apologies, a minor side effect that sometimes happens whenever you are speaking the information. Your mouth forgets to close itself, and so so it dries out.
Yeah. I might go get a glass of water if I can. Is that fine?
That's perfectly fine. Go ahead. I will be here waiting.
Okay. Do you want one?
No, thank you. I am fine.
As Leodric will leave the room in search of a glass of water.